Hello guys and girls, welcome back to the Racing Line for another circuit guide here on iRacing. This is week 7 of Season 1 2022 in the D-Class Fixed Touring Car Challenge. Once again with me, driving the Hyundai Elantra NTC. This week's circuit is Watkins Glen. The Cup layout and the date and time is set to the 1st of April 2022 at 12 o'clock in the afternoon to match the official race time sent out on the Season 1 PDF. All circuit guys use sprint setup, same format as before, a breakdown lap followed by a full speed uninterrupted lap followed by an offboard lap. And as usual, this is filmed before the week has begun, so it's difficult to compare lap times. But let's see if we can help you guys find some time around this very suggestive looking circuit. The new version with all the nice looking shiny curbs. Here we go then on the main straight on the left hand side, ready for the 90-degree right hander of turn 1, and we're going to brake just about a car length before the 200 meter board, hold on the brakes from 5th down into 3rd gear, get it turned in, hit the apex point, which is where that second layer of the curve goes upwards, and then absolutely pin the throttle on exit. You can use all the curb, don't go right out past the curb, you can use all the curb on the exit as long as you keep 2 wheels on the circuit. Flat out through here. On the curb, I mean. Flat out through here. Holding it tight to the right, then the left, and then back over to the right as you follow the S section up the hill. You're going to reach 6th gear as you slowly drift over to the left-hand side, ready for the fast right-left chicane. Now, I actually turned in slightly early here, got very close to the wall. The braking zone we're looking for is the 300 meter board. We're going to dab the brakes and go down from 6th into 4th gear. As we turn in, we're going to dab the brakes and then we're going to coast in over this first apex and then just put the throttle on through the second half of the chicane. We're keeping it in 4th here. We're going to lift off and get it turned in. Hold it tight to the right-hand side curb. Look for the telephone pole on the inside, which we just passed, which is at the midpoint, and then we can start accelerating out. You can use all the track on the exit if you need to go right over the curb. There's no 1X out there anymore, so that is fine. Up through the gears and then bring it back over to the right-hand side. Now, our next braking zone is in between the 300 and the 200 meter board. So a little bit further than the Honda's braking zone. Dab the brakes down into 4th, coast in, and then start feathering the throttle all the way through. Use all the track on the exit. Get back over to the left-hand side for the final braking zone, which is the tyre wall on the left. We're going to dab the brakes. We're going to keep it in 4th gear for this car. So get it coasted in, hit that accelerator, and as the camber of the corner pulls you in, be careful of that wall on the exit. We should be flat out from the apex point of that final corner and across the line for a 1:17. So now full speed uninterrupted on the left hand side of the circuit. We're looking for the 200 meter board. We're going to brake just before it, hard on the brakes, 5th down to 3rd, get it turned in. As soon as you get to the apex point, start accelerating out and use all the track on the exit, keeping 2 wheels on the curb. You can now slowly drift back onto the circuit, flat out through here, holding it tight to the right hand apex up into 5th gear. Slowly drift over to the left hand side apex, keeping it in 5th gear. And then we're going to slowly drift over to the right hand side apex, keeping it in 5th gear also. We're now going to slowly drift over to the left hand side on the straight up into 6th. Pretty fast circuit this and very slipstream heavy. We're now looking for the 300 meter board where we're going to go from 6th to 4th gear. Dab the brakes down to 4th, mount the curb, coast through, coast in, and now start accelerating through the second left right. And now we're going to lift off in 4th gear, holding it tight to the right hand side curb. Look for the telephone pole, there it is, and now start accelerating smoothly. Before you know, the car is going to grip and then you should be full power all the way through the exit. Use all the track on the exit, no 1X out there. Get back over to the right hand side. We're looking for in between the 300 and the 200 meter board now. It's on the right hand side, there it is. Dab the brakes down to 4th, coast in, start accelerating through, feathering that throttle, use all the track on the exit, get back over to the left, look for the tyre wall, dab the brakes, keep it in 4th gear, turn in, let the track pull you in and accelerate from that apex point, being careful of the wall on the exit. It's a very coasty car, the Hyundai, and across the line for that lap time. And like I said, be careful of that slipstream. As usual, that is pretty much it from me. I'm going to leave you with this offboard lap. Don't forget to keep those likes and comments coming in and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And if I don't see you on track this week, then I'll see you next week for the next video here on the Racing Line. Peace.